The fastest and easiest way for you to start making money by selling on Amazon is to do retail arbitrage. And in this video, we're going to show you step by step how you can start making money by taking advantage of retail arbitrage on Amazon so you can start making money online as soon as possible. And Amazon has over 310 million customers worldwide, and 60% of all the products that are being sold on Amazon.com are being sold by third-party sellers. That's people like you and me that are selling products on Amazon. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Travis. I've been selling online for over 10 years now, and I've made well over 7 figures selling on Amazon. And I used to have a 9-to-5 corporate job that I hated. I quit my job cold turkey, and I was determined to figure out a way to make money online. And I wish I would have known what I'm about to show you in this video, because as I said, it's one of the fastest ways to start making money on Amazon. And I've tried every method of selling on Amazon, and what I'm going to show you in this video here is something you can start doing today, and you can start making money as soon as possible. But before we get started with this in-depth tutorial, make sure to smash the like button, because in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what retail arbitrage is and show you a real product, a real example that we started selling, and show you the real results and everything from selling that product. I'll also show you the different ways to do retail arbitrage, because there's retail arbitrage where you go into stores and you buy products that are at a discount and then flip them on Amazon. But there's also online arbitrage where you buy products online that are at a discount, you flip them on Amazon, sell them for an increased price, and keep all the profit. And we're going to show you how to find the best products at the biggest discount, the products that are going to make you the most money in this video. And there's some secret techniques that we have for finding these products that we're going to reveal later in this video. But before we get into that, it's important that you know that there are 4 different ways to sell on Amazon. And retail arbitrage, online arbitrage is something that I don't usually talk about on this channel. But like I said, it is a great opportunity if you want to make money quickly. The other way that people sell online, wholesale, it's where you buy products in bulk at a discounted price, sell it on Amazon for an increased price. The big difference between wholesale and retail arbitrage is with retail arbitrage, you can just buy 1 product, 2 products, 3 products. You don't need to buy a lot of products because these products are at a discount at stores like Walmart. With wholesale, you need to go to a supplier and you need to buy things in bulk, which means you're gonna have to spend a lot more money. So retail arbitrage is great if you don't have a lot of money to get started. The other problem with wholesale is it may take a while for you to find a wholesale supplier. And even if you do find a wholesale supplier, there's nothing stopping other people from using that same supplier. Private label is another way that people sell on Amazon, and this way is a little bit better, in my opinion, than wholesale. And this is where you buy products, again, in bulk, but instead of just selling the products as they are, you slap your brand on it, you slap your private label on it, and you create some kind of a strong brand. And this is similar to what I teach here on this YouTube channel, because if you make a strong enough brand, or if you niche down a product, this can lead to a pretty big opportunity. Now, what I usually teach on this channel is what I call creating a passion product. And it's where you take a product, ideally something that you're actually passionate about, and you brand it and you niche it down. And this is what I did with a recent product that I launched, Carnivore Electrolytes. It's basically electrolytes powder, but we niched it down, we branded it for the carnivore diet. Now, you could call this private label, you could call it a passion product. Usually what I teach people is you want to ideally make a product that's better than the competition. And this product is a product that didn't exist before. Yes, there were other electrolyte powders out there, but we made our own specific blend that was targeted towards the carnivore diet, which allowed us to niche down. And this product in the last 6 months has done over $100,000 in sales. It's doing around $28,000 in revenue every month, which is around $12,000 profit every month. This is a 6-figure product, and this is what I usually teach here on the channel. But the problem with private label and creating your own passion product is sometimes it does take some money to get started. And I know a lot of times people want to start making money ASAP, and that's where this video comes in. Retail arbitrage and online arbitrage is the easiest way for you to test out selling on Amazon and to make some quick cash. And long term, the best way to make passive income selling on Amazon is to do private label or ideally create your own passion product. And I'm actually going to give you a free complete Amazon FBA course at the end of this video. It's 8 hours of free content. But in this video, I want you to start off by understanding how to do retail arbitrage, because once you understand retail arbitrage and you start making money with Amazon, you're gonna see how big of an opportunity this is. And let me explain now to you how retail arbitrage, online arbitrage works. And I'm gonna use an example of a product that I decided to sell recently. The first step is to find products that are being sold at a discount. And then you're gonna buy those products and resell them on Amazon for a profit. And so I found that athletic greens, the individual travel packs, you could buy a 30 pack. It's being sold for around $89. But those same individual packs were being sold on Amazon for around $7 a piece. And when you do the math, you can actually make a decent amount of money by splitting up those packs into individual packs. Now, at this point, you might be wondering, how do you find products at a discount? And I'm gonna have my assistant Connor come on in just a couple minutes, and he's gonna explain our secret strategy, the way that we find products at a discount that we flip on Amazon. But before I do that, let me just walk you through the rest of the process just so you really understand. So I went into Amazon Seller Central and I clicked on add a product. I then searched for athletic greens individual packets, and I saw that they were already being sold. There's already a listing that was created. So I clicked on that listing to add my own version, and then I selected the condition as new because this is a new product. We're not selling a used product here. And then I clicked on sell this product. Then Amazon's gonna ask you a list of questions. The first is, what do you want the SKU to be? And this stands for stock keeping unit. And you can put whatever you want here. This is just for you so that you know what product you're talking about. So we just put AG pouches here because I know what that means. The next question they ask is quantity. And you can always hover over the question marks here for any questions that you might have. And we ended up buying around 60 of these, so I'm gonna put 60. And for the price, I see that the price is usually around $7, so I'm gonna go ahead and put $7 for the price. And I see that the price is usually around $7 for these, so I'm gonna put the price at a little bit below $7. That way that my products will sell faster. Next up is the condition type, and we're gonna select new here. And finally, there's fulfillment channel. You have two options. You can either select I'll ship the item myself, or Amazon will ship and provide customer service. And we're gonna select this second option here, or the FBA method. And FBA stands for fulfilled by Amazon. You may have heard the term Amazon FBA, which means fulfilled by Amazon. And the reason you've probably heard this before is because this is one of the easiest ways to sell on Amazon. Because you take whatever products you want to sell on Amazon, you ship it into their warehouse, and when you get a sale, Amazon will pick, pack, and ship the product to your customer for you. They'll also handle all the customer service. The cool thing about this is if you select this option and you select to do FBA, it's gonna make all your products Prime eligible, meaning that Prime customers will receive it within 2 days, and ultimately it's gonna mean that you get way more sales. I've sold FBM products, which is fulfilled by merchant, or I ship the products out myself, and I've sold FBA products. And when I sell FBA products, I get 5 times as many sales as when I do the FBM products. So I highly recommend, if you're planning on selling on Amazon, to take advantage of the FBA program, because you're gonna make more money and it's gonna be less work for you. From there, you'll confirm all your details, and then you're gonna click here to say list as FBA and send to Amazon. So now let's click send to Amazon, and that's how easy it is to start selling on Amazon and to do retail arbitrage. But obviously right now you probably have some questions and you probably want the rest of this full tutorial. And so now I'm gonna have Connor, my assistant, come on, and he is the master of retail arbitrage, online arbitrage. He's the guy on my team that finds the latest and greatest products at a huge discount. And in this video, we're gonna share everything with you guys because that's what we do here on this channel. So I'm gonna pass it off to Connor, and Connor's gonna take over for the rest of this tutorial. And pay attention because Connor is a master at retail and online arbitrage.
There are lots of different ways to sell on Amazon, and when it comes to making your first $1,000, retail arbitrage is probably the quickest. Arbitrage is the practice of taking advantage of a price difference between 2 or more markets, or in other words, reselling. An example of this would be finding a product at Walmart that sells for $5, purchasing that product, and then reselling it on Amazon for $20. Some sellers also buy products they find online, which is known as online arbitrage. And the process is the same. Buy low, sell high on Amazon. Basically, you can go to your local Walmart or Costco, find a product on clearance. You can then scan the product with an app that I'll show you and see how much is this product selling on Amazon for and how many units are selling a month. If it's selling for more than the cost for you to buy it, plus the shipping cost, you can buy that item, ship it to Amazon, and pocket the difference. Online arbitrage works the same way. You can find a product that's being sold for less online, ship it to Amazon, and pocket the difference. There's 2 things I recommend you do first. The first first is sign up for an Amazon seller account. I have a full video showing you how to do that here, so you don't run into any issues. Now, you don't need this to find products that are worth selling, but you will need it to start selling the products that you buy. The second is to download the Amazon seller app onto your phone. This is the app that will let you scan any barcode at the store, and it will show you exactly how much it's selling for, if the product is gated or not, and the cost of shipping the item. It can also be useful as well to have helium-10. You can sign up below with my discount code, and this is the best deal you can get anywhere online. And then you can log in on your phone so you can have it handy. Helium-10 can be helpful so you can see how many units of a product are being sold every month, so you can ensure that the product you're going to buy is actually even getting bought on Amazon in the first place. Today we are in person at Costco, and I'm going to show you how you can find some products to sell through retail arbitrage firsthand, so you can do the same strategies yourself. Now, I did zero planning behind this video because I want to show you what it is actually like to go to the store and do this, not oversimplified. Just make sure you have those two things ready to go. Number one, Amazon seller account, and number two, Amazon seller app, and that you're logged into your account. Now that I'm at Costco, I'm looking for products that I think I can sell on Amazon for more than they are selling there. There are usually two different ways people will do this. One is they will just go to Costco like I am now and scour the store until I can find some deals. Then two, there are a lot of Telegram and Discord groups that you can pay to join that will try to tell you the deals that are launching at different stores or websites that are actually worth it to do retail arbitrage on. Definitely do your research before joining a group, as not all of them will be good or accurate. Some of them will just be after your money, and definitely don't pay more than like $100 for access to one of these, because you can definitely find one for around $15 to $20 a month that will give you retail arbitrage news. Again, you don't need these groups, as you can go just like I'm doing right now and find products. I have not joined any of the groups to find the products I'm finding today. So just to show you how it works, I can grab this product right here, scan it, and I can see that this product is selling on Amazon for this price, this many are getting sold a month, and this is an ungated product. And here in Costco, I can see that it would cost me this much to buy. An ungated product is also very important. A lot of products will be gated on Amazon. This means that you can't sell it on there without permission. For instance, certain brands will only allow approved sellers or just themselves to sell their brand on Amazon. If the product is ungated, you don't need to worry about this. If it is gated, you can apply for permission to sell it, but just know that this isn't always going to be granted, so oftentimes you should wait to make sure that you can get ungated for the product before you purchase it. But back to this product, even though the cost to buy it at Costco is less than the price that it's selling at Amazon, when you include the FBA fees, which is the shipping fees that Amazon will charge to your product to ship out to customers, it would not be worth it. Hopefully that makes sense. You just have to keep in mind the cost of the product to buy, plus your cost sending it into Amazon, and then the cost that Amazon will charge to ship it to the customer. And Amazon will show you all these fees in the app when you scan the product. That's all right. This is the very first product I scanned, and I wasn't even really looking for a product that would work well. I just wanted to show you a quick example. So let's try a couple more products with a few more examples. So this product right here, we can see is selling for $15 more on Amazon than it is at Costco. And the Amazon FBA fees would only be about $5. So for every one of these products that we sell, we can make $10 in profit. And we can also see that there are 100 being sold a month. So we could buy 15 of these and be pretty confident we'd be able to sell through all of them within the month. Now I need to introduce the idea of the buy box. This is the buy box on Amazon. Many different sellers can be doing the same thing as us. And if there's multiple sellers for an item, they can be listed down there. But how does Amazon determine which one of these sellers gets purchased from the buy box? The number one answer is price. 90% of the time, if you are the lowest price item, you win the buy box over all the other sellers. So for this item right here, if I were to launch it at 2 cents under what this guy is selling, I just won the buy box. Now keep in mind that this seller could then react and lower his price to outcompete me, but if there's enough units being sold a month and not too many sellers competing, then there's enough sales to go around where it shouldn't matter all that much. Now I did say you only win the buy box 90% of the time when competing on price. That's because the other metric is seller feedback. When ordering a product from a third-party seller like this on Amazon, they'll have the opportunity to leave feedback. Bad feedback can come if you don't ship the accurate item, don't provide good customer service, which isn't needed too many times unless you're selling a product that's known to have problems, or the product was damaged in some sort of way. Again, this won't affect you too much, so you shouldn't worry about it too much, especially when you're just starting out. Your seller feedback, you'll have a clean slate, so there shouldn't be too much need to worry. So in summary there, the lowest price usually wins the buy box. So if you're entering a market with something existing sellers are already selling, you'll just have to come in the market just a few cents lower and you will win the buy box. And unless there's a high amount of competition in the number of sellers or not too many items being sold a month, you shouldn't worry too much. Yes, sellers can react and lower their prices to win back the buy box, but for instance, if we bought 15 units right here and there's 1,000 selling a month, then there are more than enough sales to go around where this seller might just wait me out until my 15 items are sold, which could be less than a day. Now, so on that note, let me go ahead and purchase 4 of these. All right, stage number 2. We've got our flashlights back here. There's a couple things to check and prepare before we box it up. We got a box, I already had one. If you don't have one, you just have to buy one. Honestly, just save the box from when your Amazon packages come if you're gonna be doing this, so you'll have boxes to use when you have to do these. So before we just go ahead and put these in the box, there's a couple things we gotta check. The first one is we gotta make sure the barcodes line up. Now, if you're selling a consumable product on Amazon or a cosmetic product, they'll require you to use an FNN SKU. So this right here is a UPC number. And UPC is what most places use. Now, Amazon has their own set of barcodes called FN SKU numbers. Now, you don't always need one, but if it is a consumable product, you will need to slap those new barcodes on here. Now, these aren't consumables. Obviously, you aren't consuming flashlights or batteries, so that's all good. But we still need to make sure this UPC lines up with the product on Amazon. Even though it's the exact same product, sometimes you'll find that they don't line up. So in that case, what we're probably gonna do, so the item model number lines up though. So we're good on that. You can see model numbers both line up. But now we're gonna press the list button on my phone and go through this process on here. All right, when we want to list the item, we're just gonna go over to manage all inventory. So let's go navigate back over here. You're gonna copy this name right here. We're gonna go back over here and we're gonna type in this title and we should be able to find the product right here at the top. Make sure it matches up, EIN and everything. Select location is new and we can sell this product. So let's go over here. And we're just gonna fill in a little bit of information here. Our quantity is 4. Our price, we're just gonna keep it on the same price as on the listing, which I see is $39.95. New. And we'll set a SKU as just being Duracell 1. Cool. Okay, so let's see if we need to fill in any other information. We're doing FBA, so fulfilled by Amazon. And this all looks good. We filled in all information. Okay, so we're gonna use the manufacturer barcode. Let's just see what the barcode is. Okay, so 2 questions here. Whether we have the manufacturer barcode or we print and apply. Now I kind of just showed this. I'm hoping this barcode is the same. Otherwise we can fix this in post. It's better not to. So I'm hoping in a second we're gonna be able to confirm that this is the barcode. Just because I'm a little worried because it's not scanning this as the barcode when I try to scan it in the Amazon app. I could just do this and print them out if I wanted to play it safe. But I think we're gonna be able to figure this out. So I'm gonna go ahead and add dangerous goods. So this product does contain batteries, so it does utilize batteries. How are products used? Okay, product requires batteries, which are packed with the product. They're separate. They aren't in the product already. They're just alkaline batteries. So we'll just go ahead and select alkaline. Battery size, these are AAAs. Number of batteries, there are 12. Product regulation information. It is not considered a dangerous good. We're gonna go ahead and submit. There's a list as FBA and send. Individual units, is we're just gonna select this here. And then we're gonna have to take some measurements. We're gonna have to answer this question. No prep needed. We're gonna hit save. And then we're gonna go ahead and enter in the number of units. I have 4 units right here ready to go. And I don't think we have to give any more information because it already has the size for this. I guess someone has already given the size, so we are good. We're gonna go ahead and hit ready to pack and let's make sure we're good. Everything will fit into one box. And now we have our box right over here. We're gonna have to measure this. And this box that I have here is a little bit bigger than we need here, but it's gonna weigh the exact same. So that's not an issue. I'd rather just use this box that I have rather than buying a new box. So I'm gonna go get my ruler out and measure this box and then we'll continue in a second. We're just gonna go in here and we're gonna enter in these dimensions as 12 by 12 by 12 and the box weight. I don't have a scale that's probably gonna weigh this, but what I can do is I can figure out how much this product weighs because it's already been listed here. We can see the item's weight, hopefully on here. And we can see that it's 1 pound. Is it actually a pound? I don't know, but that's what's written here. So that's just what I'm gonna go with. We're sending in 4. The box itself basically weighs nothing. So we're gonna go ahead and put 4 there. It's gonna give you a warning. Now, I don't know why it gives this warning because I can totally fit these products in here. No problem. And this box is definitely 12 by 12 by 12, but it is. But this warning is also bypassable. So I can just hit confirm and continue and it won't be an issue. And it understands that sometimes their measurements are off. So I'm currently putting these, these flashlights in the box. Oh, actually, it's obviously not too bad of a fit. I do hope this doesn't get too messed up. I do have some bubble wrap I can put in here, which I might do. In the meantime, it's saying over here, it's only gonna cost us $1.60 to send it. So let's go. So it's costing us about $8 to send in this package. Now we're still gonna make a profit. Again, we're making about $5 a profit on each of these. So we just got to divide that. It does cut into a little bit. We're still making a profit here. That's what we got to keep our eye on the prize. Now, it is going to be $10 to ship, but let's just say we're sending in 5 of these, which we could totally do for the same price. That's basically $2 off each one of them. Considering we're making about a $6 profit on each one, we're still making about $4 on each one. We're still in the green. So let's go ahead and hit this button right here. Now, if you do not have a label printer like I have here, you can just print it out on a regular piece of paper and then tape it to the top. Because I have my label printer here, I'm just going to utilize this. And so I'm going to do the thermal printing like this. We're going to hit print. It's going to open another tab, hopefully. Pop-up window blocked. We got to accept that. There we go. Size it up. Print it out. It's going to be 2 pieces like this. I'm going to go ahead and tape the top shut here, put these on here, and then this will be set to take to the post office. And now that we're taped up, I'm going to go ahead and put these labels on. Try to do this with one hand here so I can continue recording. Label number 1. We're going to go ahead and put that on. And then label number 2. We're going to go ahead and tape this one on as well. There. Whatever. As long as the barcodes are visible, we're good. Okay, this is good. I'm going to bring this over to UPS. This is a UPS ground, so just got to take it to the UPS office. And then we wait for Amazon to receive it, and then we'll start selling.
All right, so if we navigate over to shipments right here, just to check, it's been a few weeks since we sent the shipment in. We just want to find it right here. As we can see, 4 units. It now says closed. So closed means it's fully processed through, but you can see the status right here. You can see in transit, and you can check on the transit details as the package goes through, and you can see where it goes. And then you can see where it was delivered to Amazon and finally checked in and then received, and you can see where it sent the units, successfully closed, track shipment, contents. You go to problems, let's see problems, no problem. So this is exactly what you want to see in total shipping it in. We spent about $7.78, so not too bad considering what we paid already. I'll show the costs on the board to calculate out. So now we can go over to inventory and we can see our product here. And actually, you know what? This product sold almost immediately. And that tells me a couple things. That tells me I probably could have sold it for a lot higher. And you can see the page views right here, 2,000 page views and 4 sales. We could have sold this for much higher. But, you know, just an example product to show you. If you want to do this better, you can be watching for right when it goes live, and you can set that price. Probably could have made an extra $3, $4 per profit on each item, but it is what it is now. And you can see on these 4 units, we made $159 in total. And so you can do the math right here, and we made this much money. Now, that was with only 4 units. And you can imagine if you did this with 40 units instead, and you actually maximized and sold these for a few dollars higher each, say $4 higher each, then all of a sudden you're making a profit of this right here. So there's a lot of money to be made. This is just one product that we found just going to Costco quickly. So this is an example just to show you how it's done. Now, if we want to go ahead and look at the more details right here, we can click into our SKU right here, which is Duracell 1, and we can see just how fast these sold. It sold in just a few days, right? And plenty of other time we could have sold it, and we were in no rush to sell it. So we definitely could have sold this higher. If we want to look at the profit, as we said, we sold these for $19.99. We can just go ahead and plug that in, and we can see that this calculates all our costs. Miscellaneous costs would be, this includes our transportation costs, it includes the fulfillment costs. We had the box already, so we didn't have to pay for this. So including everything, including how much we paid on transportation, we made a $40 profit on just 4 items like this right here. $40 made, and again, we could have sold these for a few more dollars each, so even more. Again, if we had 10 times this number of units, 40 units, which isn't even that many, we could have made $400 plus however much we charged extra for them. But again, not a bad return for how little work we did. I mean, this took less than an hour, probably in total, and we made $40. So $40 an hour, not too bad, especially considering how much more upside we could have had if we increased the volume, found a better product, sold for more money. Lots of different things we could do there. So that's showing you the back end. This is how you manage the products. If we wanted to do it, if you wanted to do a few different things on here, if we did need to raise the price, let me just show you how you would do it. Match low price. You would click this if there's another seller selling the same item and they've won the buy box and you want to also have the buy box back, you could press that button and do it immediately. And then we navigate back over to the inventory right here to show you another thing. If you want to change the price, you can literally do it right in here. We sold these for 40. We could have rose this even more. We could have done 42. And all we got to do is hit save all right there, and it updates the price. You can do it lower the same way. You can even set a minimum and a maximum price. Now, this minimum and maximum price works well if you're trying to keep the buy box but want to sell it for more. For instance, let's just say there's no one selling the item right now. So I could set a minimum of $36.99, and we can set a maximum of $44.99. So that means if there's no one selling the item, we can go with the maximum price because we're still going to win the buy box. But let's just say a seller comes in and they start selling it at $38. Then because that's it's above the minimum, it will drop our price to $38 all the way down to $36.99. Now, if someone goes lower than that, it won't because we've set the minimum there. So this can be very helpful to adjust your prices automatically so you don't have to be checking it all the time. And it's something that, if we were paying more attention, we could have looked into a little bit more. I just didn't realize these were going to sell so quickly after they launched on Amazon. Now, this is one product. You guys can do this many, many different times. You can manage all your different listings on here. You can see another one we've done on here, athletic greens. Lots and lots of potential. This is just getting you guys started. And stay tuned for the next section.
All right, next up, we're going to look over at online arbitrage. And online arbitrage can be great because you can do retail arbitrage from the comfort of your own home by finding websites online that are selling products at a better deal than are available on Amazon. You can then buy the products and then ship them to Amazon and pocket the difference. So we're online right now and we're looking out for some deals that we can buy products on for cheaper than they're on Amazon. And you can choose any website that you like. You can go to target.com, you can go to walmart.com. The big thing we're looking at is for deals. So if we're on Target right now, we can go over to the deal section, we can go top deals, and we can start searching around. And now a big thing is there are plugins that will help you identify how much a product's selling for on Amazon, or you can just have the Amazon tab open right next to it so we can be checking back and forth. So again, items, you got to think about shipping too. So we're thinking for items that are lightweight, not super bulky. So these big furniture items I'm going to stay away from. But for instance, we see this right here. This is regularly going for $200. It's $130 right now. Let's go ahead and plug this in Amazon and see how much it sells for on Amazon. Same price. So that's not going to work. But the idea is we keep digging around. Target can have some great deals, but a site I really like more than Target is Big Lots. And I love Big Lots because they are always doing deals and you can find stuff oftentimes a lot cheaper than you can find at other places at Big Lots. So if we go over to Big Lots, again, we don't want furniture. That's going to be a pain to ship. We want smaller items. So we could look at multivitamins, we could look at pets, or we could look at maybe just decor. So let's see what we find. Home right here. Let's see home decor. And let's see what we can find here. A lot of Halloween decorations. It is a seasonal item, but if you just want to sell for a certain period of time, this can work super well in your advantage. We're just looking around for what we think might be a good deal. And let's see some other categories. Another thing, we can go to the weekly ad right here. If we want to see the best deals going on right now, Scott often find the very best things, or closeouts, the very biggest deals of all. And we can see some things that are about 65% off. My Pillow, 50% off. Lots of good deals. Celestial Seasonings right here, super cheap. These would all be super good things to check out. Bath rugs. Cool, but one thing I did find just a second ago was this 15-piece Cocomelon play along puzzle. And I really like the look of this because this is $9.97. It's an everyday low price. I can get up to 10 at least right here. And it's selling on Amazon for $20.92. But not only that, the typical price we can see right here using the 90-day median price is over $25. So it's about double what we can buy it for here. This is the average price and it's selling for this now. Potentially we can make a good profit margin even if we have to pay for shipping and everything. So we're going to see about that. Number one thing I want to check, just like retail arbitrage, is I want to get our Amazon seller app open. I want to navigate over to the barcode page, the barcode scanner, and we're going to scan a picture of this puzzle and hope this works. Otherwise, I can look up the name in here too. If it doesn't come, here we go right here. We just want to make sure this product is not gated. Luckily, this product is not gated. It's $3.14 of fees. So we just got to deduct that versus, again, I'm going off of the typical price rather than what it's selling at right now, as this sale is going to end eventually. The other thing I'm noting, super important, only 3 left in stock. This seller only has 3 left. So as soon as they sell out, this price is going back to probably $25.92. And I can wait this guy out easy. It's not going to be a big issue. By the time this product's there, he's going to be gone. So after seeing this $3 of fees, I want to figure out how much this product weighs too. So we can go down here. This is going to help us know how much it's going to cost to ship. 1 pound, not terrible. The dimensions of the product, it's a little bit long, so it may cost a little bit to ship, but I'm pretty confident even with shipping, we'll be able to make a good profit margin on it. If I wanted to, I could estimate the shipping over in the FBA calculator tool, just to show you how this is done. If you want to check on the shipping also, and also online arbitrage has the benefit, you can be doing this on your computer while you're looking at the store. It's hard to do all these little things, but because you have your computer, we can check in all these things. So we're gonna plug in the information over here, plug in the package dimensions. We're gonna go down here to the product dimensions and we see these are the product dimensions right here. And if we go over to the revenue calculator right here, we can just plug in these dimensions right here, 12.5 by 0.44 by 5.75, 1 pound. I think that's what it said. Well, that doesn't make too much of a difference. We'll just eyeball it. 1 item price, shipping charge,
Gonna go ahead and hit the update button. Now we can see right here, the fulfillment cost is $3.87. The Amazon fees are $4.88 right here. The fixed closing fee, keep in mind, this will not be a fee because we have an Amazon account where we already sell on. We have a professional account. This is only if you're on the individual plan where you get charged $1 per item. So this will actually have an extra dollar profit right here, $17.89. So if we're purchasing the item at $9.97, we have about $7 to work with on each item to pay for the shipping to Amazon. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be able to get it covered. I think this product will work out great. Now, one more thing we can look at here is because we have Helium 10 installed, Helium 10 will give us the data on how many of this item are getting sold every month, which will let us know that even though this item works out and we can make a profit on it, are people even buying it on Amazon? And we can see 21 sales a month. That's not very high, but given that there's only 3 left in stock, I can work with that. If you want to get Helium 10 so you can have the information, I have the best code available online. Just go to h10code.com, go to the link right there, and you can get the best deal on it so you can get this data too. So this being said, given the fact that we're earning $8 each, we could set the quantity on something like 10 right there. That means it's $80 of profit minus what it costs for Big Lots to ship us the product and then it to Amazon. Now, if you can work it out where you know that Big Lots is going to have the labels on the product that it needs, and they're going to include an invoice to send into Amazon, you can send the product directly into Amazon and not get double shipped with Big Lots sending it to you or then sending it in. The other thing right here, I see it's available for pickup at this location. So if you go to a site like Big Lots that has in-person locations, I can go to the actual pickup site, pick up the product, and I don't have to worry about shipping again, prep it, and send it into Amazon. Super duper easy. You know, given that there's a store right by me, Los Angeles, I can go there, I can get it done, and I don't have to worry about paying double shipping for the product. 10 items, $80. So whatever it costs to send into Amazon, if I were to eyeball it, I don't know how much it's going to cost, but I think it's probably going to be around $10, $12. That's still $70 worth of product. We did it in just a few minutes of work, just had to find the product. And if you keep finding deals like this and you get the hang of it and you know that they're going to be profitable, you can keep finding these over and over and over again. So that's the steps to do online arbitrage. You can follow them and do exactly like me. I'm going to go pick this product up later today and ship it to Amazon at the Los Angeles location. Let's see where it's at. 2.6 miles away. Cool. So I'll do that drive later today and get those products, pick them up, ship them, and we will be good.
Now that we have products on our Amazon seller account in Amazon from both retail arbitrage and online arbitrage, I'm going to show you how you can continuously manage your listings. Now, especially once you have many products on Amazon, there are different services out there that will manage all of this for you automatically. This can be helpful and will free up a lot of your time. However, when you're just getting started for doing this on the smallest budget possible, I'll just show you how to do these things manually. But I did put a link down there in the description to my favorite program if you want to automate a lot of these processes. Again, this is a pretty hands-off for now, but there are a few things that I mentioned previously that I'm going to tie back to when selling on Amazon FBA with retail arbitrage. Amazon will handle the fulfillment of the product and handle the customer service. However, there's still 2 things you'll need to keep your eye on. The first one is winning the buy box. As mentioned, because you're selling someone else's product, many other people can also sell it, meaning you'll be competing with them to win the buy box. While customers can still order from you without winning the buy box, your offer will be moved all the way down there, and less than 10% of orders will come from people ordering the space. 90% of customers just click buy or add to cart from the main buy box and the order from there. So that's why it's so important that you win the buy box and understand how you do that. The most important metric to winning the buy box is the price. You are the lowest price available, and using Amazon FBA, you will be most likely to win the buy box. So when listing your product, you can make it just a cent or 2 cheaper than the current best offer. Or you can see that the current offer only has a couple left in stock. You can even make it the same exact price. Now keep in mind that those sellers can then react and lower their price again to have the lowest price and then take back the buy box, which means if you're in a competitive product space, you may need to be proactive about changing your price to make sure that you do not lose the buy box for an extended period of time. Another thing that could happen is sellers in the space could sell out and you'd be able to raise the price if there's no one right behind you to take your place in the buy box. So by checking your listings on at least a daily basis, you can make sure that your price is the most competitive and the most profitable possible. You can now see why that it can be useful to have a software automate all of this for you so you don't have to manually make the changes. The second thing to keep an eye on is your seller feedback. While product reviews will review the product itself, buyers are also welcome to leave seller feedback for the seller. Most of the time, this seller feedback is related to whether you actually delivered on the promise of providing the item that was actually supposed to be provided, and if it was in the condition that it was promised to be in. If your seller seller feedback falls too low, you'll risk losing out on orders and losing the buy box even if you have the most competitive pricing on your product. So make sure to keep an eye on your seller feedback for when a review gets posted. It's pretty common that sometimes buyers will make the mistake of leaving their product review on the seller feedback. If this was a negative review, you can challenge it, but you'll have to do this within the first 30 days or the review will become permanent. I'll show you how to do this now.
So to manage your seller feedback to make sure no one is leaving product reviews in the seller feedback, all you're going to need to do is go over here, click on Feedback Manager, and you'll be taken to this page where you can see the reviews. Right here, this customer left a 2-star review. They said they can order 2, and as you can see in the order description, I only received 1 package. This has nothing to do with us, so we're able to click on this right here and click Request Removal. It was immediately removed by Amazon, who said this item was fulfilled by Amazon, and we take responsibility for the fulfillment experience. Now, Amazon was really good about removing this right away, but if we had not gone in here and actually requested the removal, Amazon would have kept this. So it's really important that we stay on top of this.
Then there's the case where someone leaves a negative review that's actually based on your seller performance, whether you believe the events happened or not. In this case, you can either accept the review if you feel like you have enough positive feedback to make up for it, or you can contact the buyer and work out an agreement. Amazon gives you access to contact features that will allow you to reach out and ask questions to the buyer or work out a remedy, but it's very important to do this the right way. You can make contact with the buyer by navigating over here, and then you can see that you can send a message to the buyer. If you really want to get it removed, the best thing you can do is offer a refund. Although you can't explicitly say that this is for removing their review, you can allude to the fact and make sure that it happens. Again, negative seller feedback is pretty rare, but it can occur especially when you start selling more and more items. The best way to mitigate against it is to, number one, make sure you're actually listing the accurate item, and then make sure the items aren't damaged when being sent, and that you're packaging them in a way that's not going to get them damaged on the way to Amazon. If the packages get damaged once they're at Amazon, then at this point, it's Amazon's fault and you can receive compensation for that. And then also making sure that people are not leaving product reviews under the seller feedback and contesting them to Amazon if that is the case. This is literally all you have to do for managing retail arbitrage. Again, it's very passive and a very easy way to make money on the side. You can keep an eye on how fast your products are selling here, and Amazon will even tell you when is a good time to restock. A lot of times the deals that you got are limited time deals and won't always be available, but if you do see that a product is selling out and you are able to reorder, maybe that's a sign to go back to the store and place another order, or go back to the website and order an even bigger quantity. From here, you can keep expanding, finding new products, and continuing to grow your retail arbitrage business. Now, if you're looking to build a more passive business where you can create a unique product, send it into Amazon and forget about it while it makes you money and scale a whole lot higher, I recommend looking into creating a passion product. We have a full 8-hour tutorial on how you can do that for free. You can click right here or in the description to get access.